Okay, now that we're back, sorry, that dollar store Wi-Fi. Where the
Mm-hmm,
fuck did
mm-hmm,
I leave
mm-hmm.
off? What did you hear last?
Last, it was after he's like, we'll meet you up at the front in 15 minutes, sort of thing. Um, I was asking whether or not he seemed like he was sticking around to answer any questions or to get any
No,
introductions.
he was the
Sorry.
first one to fucking leave.
Okay.
He
Eh,
made it very clear,
can
hey,
always
if
have.
anyone has a question, ask it. No one did.
Mm. Oh yeah, no, I wasn't wanting to ask a question. I was mostly wanting to introduce myself and to get to know whether or not they had any problems getting to this point in their journey.
Well, he wanted to
And
fucking
that was just gonna be a more personal
he
question with
would have
him.
challenged you to his test of strength, broke your hand instantly.
No, I. That's not what I meant by that.
That's all he
I was
cares
just.
about.
I was. I
That
was
that
caring
was
about
me.
whether or
That
not
was
he's
me.
met any
Do you
problems on the
remember
road.
your first introduction with this man?
No, because I was
Uh,
Wanderer.
no, as Patton.
Oh, like get the fuck going.
No, with Dustin, because he kicked the shit out of Dustin's character,
Oh,
being Romag.
right. Yeah.
And he
I
punched me
remember
in the
that now.
face too, I'm pretty sure.
No, he only kicked the shit out of Low.
That was when Lomac joined the Fighters Guild.
Alright, I gotta re-put up the.
Feels back.
Pops back up. Then back in performance mode. Alright. Alrighty. So,
I'll go. We'll go back to the party
you
and
you
tell
you
them
would
to
see
hitch out.
you would see your squire sitting on the ground, just like rocking back and forth, cradling the fucking dragon.
I'll just tell you like, are we all ready to go?
Yeah.
And I'll look down the lane like I told you he's a strange one, and I'll
You're all
hop up on the
nutcases. The fuck you mean?
I'll hop up on the cart
I'm going to
and
speak in Draconic to freaking Snappy and say, you seem to be enjoying yourself.
She's warmer than you fuckers.
True enough.
I've responded, Draytonic. You were the one who decided my circulation.
Humans are easier to make than fucking genie children.
God, I love our little spats.
If you all could
So
hop
Draytonic.
in and continue the conversation in the cart, we have shit to do.
Yep. Let us move.
I want a raise.
Oh,
It's
you
not the
think
shit
what
I
did he
signed up
say?
for.
Well, that's your own fault, isn't it? Let's go. You said you were gonna use.
My fucking.
Smile.
60.
So you're gonna stay on the cart. And in fact, only one of us is probably gonna stay on the cart.
All
Maybe
right.
not two.
I didn't hear any of that shit.
Hmm.
I heard robots.
Oh, do I need to fix voice mod?
No, from my Wi-Fi was throwing a fucking fit again.
Oh, okay. No, I was basically saying I was trying to explain the process of we're gonna split into a few groups to cover a quadrant. One of us, if not two of us, will stick with the cart, and then the two other groups will stay off the cart and spread out, so that way we can fit inside the quadrant as we travel. Sound about right, Jacob?
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, we'll have like one group in front of the cart, and one group to the side slash back of the cart. Probably should have a mixed group. Um, the one out in front, I'm going to say Farkas should be up in the front since you have the highest perception.
Right.
Elaine, because you also have a high perception, should go in the back. She actually doesn't have that high of a passive, I'll be honest though.
No, she just can look at a crowd and know when people are doing shady shit.
Mm-hmm. Which helps. Who else has high perception?
Mine's not that high. I only have +2 wisdom.
Co, what's your perception?
The perception sitting at 5.
All right. What about Thirden? Does anybody have access to our Thirden right now?
I do.
Oh.
What's
But
his pet?
He's not combat.
I know, but he'll be at least good for lookout.
Then we should keep Thirden on the top.
Yeah, Thirden's going to be on the cart, but he's going to be lookout.
14.
14? Okay. So far, guaranteed spots. Farkas in the front. Elaine in the back. Thirden on the cart. That leaves myself, Ferdinand, Farkas, and Solrath, right? I'm not missing anybody because Elaine doesn't, or not Elaine. Inara doesn't matter right now.
Yeah. That's everyone.
All right. That means we can split it 2 and 2. Who wants to go? Who wants to go in the front? Who wants to go in the back?
No preference.
I will go in the front.
Oh wait, I am off on one.
Yeah, there's one extra
So
person.
one will go in the back, 2 will go in the front. I'm assuming then.
Yeah, I'll go in the front. I don't.
All right, Solrath, you'll also go in the front, and I'll stick with Elaine, so that way I'm nearby my squire. And that means Thirden's one driving the
Currently
cart.
having a fucking panic attack because all the shit she was just told about.
Yep. Thirden will drive the cart.
With that.
Sound like a plan, everybody?
Yep.
Works for me.
Sure.
Hey, just Bartis. Do you have a way to Zijat?
I can after sleepy sleep.
After we sleep?
Yeah, I can tomorrow.
How long would it take Snappy to fly over to where they would be, J-Top, outside of
I
town?
forget, what's his movement speed?
80 fly?
Oh, fuck. Man, dude, he'll probably be back by the time your main guy is done organizing everyone.
Wonderful.
Because of those big strategy meetings, only like a third of the people are actually paying attention.
Oh, yeah, that's how that goes. I'm gonna tie a letter to Snappy's foot and fly him to Zajet. It'll be written in Null, and it will inform Zajet that I would like him to gather the scouts we send out and try to amass more Nulls into our coalition with the blessing he was given.
All right. I don't see this going wrong at all.
Me neither.
Not at all.
Right? I intend to have them help with the railgun manufacturing, Jacob, at some point. Going to train them. They'll be my little artisans.
I seek death.
I see. Why do you seek death?
Oh, sorry, no. You're just trying to mass produce one of the strongest weapons known to mankind. My bad.
It's fine. Mass production and selling the strongest weapon known to mankind. Can't fit the selling bit. But what appears to be the
Do they appear at least
Listen.
happy? Does he appear happy enough the fact that we've already gotten ourselves situated before he's had to come over and fix us?
Fucking no.
No.
He looks at you, realizes you're okay, and then immediately goes to yell at the next people.
Oh, that's good enough.
He's not yelling at us. That's progress.
Progress.
So it's probably like another good hour before you guys receive the signal to start advancing.
Oh, Jesus.
In that case, I'll kind of be like, so what'd they tell you?
Well, let's see. Apparently, one of your guys has a god on his shoulder and is collecting a harem of gods. They met a demon lord. They met the Lord of Iron. Should I elaborate further?
Don't forget about Zactera, though I was there for that one.
I just kind of lumped them into the gods because he's using the name of a god.
Well, it's a little different whenever he kicks. He tells you to kneel, and you're forced to get kneeled in front of him.
You got made a bitch. This is what I'm hearing.
It's known to happen. I am
Yeah,
not
but it's still
unfaithful.
hilarious.
Mm-hmm. I still beat you. In other news, what is it that you would
wanna
like
do
me
that
to
again?
teach you? We always could try. Not right now. We're in a job.
Fair enough.
But here's an honest question for you. Because you are going to be traveling under me and learning from me, hopefully, what is it that you would like to learn from me? If anything.
Honestly, I just
besides
wanted to
just
get out of
getting
that fucking
town.
city. Anything else is a bonus. I really don't give a fuck. So long as I don't have to go back to Withergate, I do not give a shit.
Well, we'll probably be traveling back through after this job is
I
over.
will
to
walk
collect our
around and
reward.
meet you on the other side. I will
Fair
get
enough.
my cut of pay somewhere else. I do not care.
But it sounds like we are going to the south after this job is over.
Fine enough by me.
I believe they probably mentioned it, but they have a place in Dragon Hollow. I think they're one to meet back up at.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
the one
they have a
nobleman I told
tavern
her.
or some shit.
Among other things. I don't know how much they've told you, but I know that Farkas is looking to reverse some damage that he's caused in the south that has spread quite
he said he
rapidly.
was gonna tell me on the road, so I'm
If
waiting
that's
for
the
us to set
case,
up camp.
if that's the case, then I can definitely wait until he tells you himself. Otherwise, I can probably tell you. It won't be that big of a deal.
Nah. If it feels important enough that he should tell me, we can fucking wait. I ain't gonna cry over it.
Hmm.
It's not like it's going to affect me for a couple of weeks, anyways.
In other news, I do wish to say you have nothing to fear from me. Though that is probably not something that anyone would easily believe.
That's adorable. I'm not afraid of shit. I just don't want to go back to that town. Because it
Not.
fucking sucks.
I'm gonna look at her and like. I'm talking about any rumors. I don't care. And I fully understand your want of not going back to a place that has persecuted you.
For no goddamn reason. Fuck them. All pansy ass bastards, anyways.
Quite right. But in either case, maybe you'll eventually learn my story, but it's a long one, if you even care about it. But
I have a feeling you're going to tell me whether I want to or not.
no, I won't. I don't
Eh.
have a habit of spilling my past. But who knows? Travel company is something that I have not had in 20 years. Usually I move from group to group or job to job.
I thought you were
And
going
then
to say
piss away the money.
since you were young and spry, but yeah, that'd be about right.
I have no illusions on my age. However, I use that to my advantage. People see an old man, they don't expect them to kick their ass.
I mean, I see an old man with a shotgun. I see someone who can do some damage. I don't know about you.
And that's not even to mention lightning, but that's
Yeah.
not-
Certainly didn't fucking help.
But either way, I'm expecting you to learn some things, and I do expect some respect. However, I know that I also have to earn that respect from you, especially because of the hardships that you've occurred in this
Oh
town.
my god. I'm not surrounded by idiots for once. Miracles do exist. Jesus Christ.
But given the fact that I did kick your ass in that combat that we had, I expect that I have a little bit of a head start on the rest of the party when it comes to respect my way. The rest of it will come with time, I hope.
I guess we'll fucking see.
I guess we will. And I think I see the caravan is getting ready to move out.
Oh, fucking finally. It's like they've never had to stand in one spot before. Jesus criminy.
Yeah, the groups that they seem to have gathered for this seem lackluster at best. So keep your eye out on them. Unfortunately, I feel like we'll have to pick up slack. Besides the one in charge.
Well, they just want bodies.
And unfortunately, they get what they ask for.
I mean, there wasn't a hell of a lot of people to choose from after, what fucking happened in town.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't fucking surprise me, honestly.
Indeed. Lots of good men and women lost to this plague.
That
But-
was a fucking plague. That was a fucking slaughter.
Yes. Thankfully, this group, though with a little help of myself and Inara, getting dropped off by the military of One Mind, we did manage to help stop it. Thankfully, before it got worse. Which is actually where we've met Zactera. Funnily enough.
Why does that not fucking surprise me?
Yep.
Why
sorry.
is crazy bullshit all of a sudden just normalized when I'm with? Yeah.
To cut a long story short, him petrified is what was, and him being amplified was what was causing the rage. Just so you know.
So angry god stuck in stone. Everyone go mad. You know what? Makes as much sense as anything else has fucking today.
I don't have anything else if you don't, Jacob.
Nope. All right. Next group of people. Do you want us to talk about anything?
Snappy done bad with a response.
He has come back, but there's no response.
Okay. Did they tell him anything?
He'll just say they seemed really excited.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yep.
So, Partis, how do you think she'll take your curveballs?
It'll be as bad as yours, but it still needs to be said.
Why not that bad, are they?
Well, all of them at once. I not many people have seen as many gods as you,
I realize that.
especially packed into a 4-monther thing.
And a god with us.
Yes.
Which when we did chance, we have to explain this to Maximilian.
All right.
Yep.
Right.
Did I tell Zactera? Does he know
You know what?
my condition?
I don't think it would matter to him.
Just a thought that I had.
So. What, how do you think this job's gonna go?
Well, I'm hoping it'll go smoothly. It also gives me a little bit more time to figure out any sort of possible solution.
You know, we could always ask a friend.
Yeah, I was hoping to do that first.
I'll talk to the big boy, see what he has to say.
Yeah. Or if, oh God, if there's going to be some sort of punishment.
Hey, you're turning a new leaf and bettering yourself.
Yeah.
Which is good. Right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Maximilian seemed proud.
Did. Think
And
Wander
Nara
would
seemed
be?
like the Nara. Wait, what did you say? I heard Wanderer?
Do you think Wander would be?
Probably. I feel like he'd say something profound like, he never hated you, only afraid you lost your way.
Yeah.
I hate both of you.
We'll find a way. Is there another group within talking range, Jacob?
Yelling.
Yelling? Okay, then I won't yell.
No, yep. Everyone is spaced out so that if they have to communicate in, well, shit going south, they can both see and hear.
The reason I was asking is I have to start interacting with other people. Apparently, I don't surround myself with the best of influences.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get through this.
Well, it's not the fact that we're not the best of influences. It's the fact that you're getting the same influences over and over again.
Yeah.
And people don't change with the same influencers. They change when they're influenced by outside things that they're not used to. That's what his point was.
So, how about you, Sorath? How you holding up?
I'm just waiting to get things moving at the moment. Gonna hopefully get this job done and then we can get back to what we are doing.
Yeah, we do kind of have an important job. But that is kind of important. Wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, say so. On the bright side, at least this should be pretty easy.
Yeah, those are not
Evil
famous
DM
black words.
laughter.
My,
Worst case scenario, I turn on the beacon.
Worst case scenario, we freaking send out for help from the gods. You're a
What do you
harem,
think the beacon
as
is?
it is.
I've got the best panic button.
One that summons actual gods.
Jacob, have you seen Incredibles 2?
No, I have not, sadly. I've never gotten around to seeing it.
Oh, well, one of the characters has two phones that are directly lined into two superheroes. That's how I feel right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't be calling them superheroes. More like a shake the world kind of thing.
When we set up camp, I'm gonna make my crafting chats as well, Jacob.
Alright.
Try to make some progress on that. But that's all I've got to say. Anyone else have anything they want to say?
Alright, I'm not hearing anything.
Alright.
Continue the trip.
Alright. As it starts to get darker, you'll see the caravan slowly end up stopping. And after a while, people will bring out your rations for the night. You know, they're not the greatest thing in the world, but you won't starve to death.
Won't taste like good berries.
Do we have our own little spot, or is everyone intermingling?
You're supposed to stay in your area.
Little sets?
Yep.
That's good.
So
we have a
you
lot of
have your-
private conversations.
You have your the main cap for your group.
Wonderful. Why I start to work, I will gather the people, namely Elena and is it Elena or Elnora?
Elaine.
Elaine. I'd grab Elaine and Maximilian, and Fargus, and Zorath the Dumb too, if he would like. This is just the main people we have to talk to at the moment.
I'll go ahead and light us a fire.
Come on, roll my crafting check as I craft and talk with any person. So, Fargus, let's start with your curveball.
Alright, I'm going to... Elaine is going to help you, Josh, because she has nothing better to do but to sit and listen at this point, because Patton
Do I
hasn't
have
given her a
advantage?
crafting task, so...
Oh, alright, so that's a 20.
That's a 16.
At this point in time, I have nothing that I'm needing, so I'm fine
And
with her
then
helping him.
I add those together, right, Jacob?
No.
Oh,
So what you
Okay.
do is... Oh, I gotta find the crafting rules. Rules, crafting. So what did you roll?
I got 20.
20. Alright, so you
A dirty
roll...
20.
Sorry, what?
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty
I
20.
got-
So you roll a 1d12 plus 1, and that's your contribution to making the item.
Alright.
And this
And then,
is her contribution of a 16,
which is 1d12.
which is 1d12 plus 1.
So 2d12.
Yep, 2d12 plus 2.
So 15
15.
more days off.
Nice. And this makes crafting so much fucking quicker.
The reason
Yeah.
it's done the way it is that it's supposed to be a lot of downtime between adventures, but we don't play that way.
Yeah, we don't.
Ours is
which-
one adventure after another.
Yeah. Which in some cases it's more realistic that way because a lot of times you get big payment that you can survive off of for months with, and then in the downtime you can prepare for your next adventure and then be set off with
Which,
your
yeah,
new items you craft
but-
in your time.
The thing is, you fuckers don't take a break from bullshit ever.
No,
Yeah.
no, we don't.
I know how you play. I know how you do things. The normal crafting rules will not work for you morons.
Yeah, no, I would actually say to her I don't have anything particular that I need you to make, so I'm perfectly fine with you helping him every single time that he requested. To Elaine.
I mean, I assumed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I was just giving you verbal confirmation.
I mean, the verbal
During-
confirmation does nothing, but okay.
During this
mean-
downtime, I'm going to start working on sword hilts.
All right.
What do you want me to roll?
Oh, what's your? You have a. What's your toolkit again?
It's plus dexterity.
Well then, yeah. Roll your toolkit.
Very good one, apparently. It's like 11.
It works. Wouldn't be winning any awards or anything, but it works.
Fucking flawless. Well, of course, this is not actually what I'm going to be using. I'm just trying out different ones to see what I like
Alright.
what I like the feel of in my hand.
Oh, time for an important conversation. Oh, God. So, Bartis, you're gonna take the first bit.
All right. Elaine, how How long will you be traveling with us?
I don't know. Until I get bored, probably.
All right. Well, if okay,
Hopefully that doesn't happen anytime soon.
uh, I ask because you must know that I am a werewolf.
Oh, so the silver bullets I bought years ago might actually come in handy. Neat.
Lovely.
More than handy, given what problems we'll be facing in the south. At
I
that, he would light up a cigar.
I don't have full control over it. So if I change, uh,
Feel free to give him the big old slap.
yeah, feel free to give me the big old slap.
We said
And
that a box would have 6, right?
Correct.
We got 14 boxes. Okay.
You have
Thank
a lot.
you. 80,
You have-
83 cigars.
You have a little under 90.
Yeah, 80. I've used one so far, so I'm at 83 now.
the problem that we will be dealing with down south is that plague that started in Dragon Hollow. I started it. It is like
You just see her hand go from her tools to like her temple. It just go. It was longer than 5 minutes, I guess.
yeah, there's that curveball. Yeah, so I need to do whatever I can to help with that.
Oh, this will be interesting.
Right.
This will be interesting indeed.
Usually is with us, as you've probably noticed. The other tidbit and major curveball from me is, as you have been made aware of, we are traveling with a god. Little more reason behind that is, do you think life should continue as is, or should be reset?
Motherfucker, I have been tried to been. People have been trying to kill me since I was born. Give that a logical thought how I think about other living beings.
That's fair. Uh, that's a decision I have to make, though, with the help of trying to understand everyone around me.
Ah, fuck them. There's my answer.
An interesting take that I haven't heard before.
Seems like a reasonable one, though.
Mate, I've lived my entire life with people trying to kill me for this curse I don't even fucking have. So, yeah, I'm kind of not really torn up about it if everything were to just fucking end.
Maximilian, what are your thoughts?
I didn't want to interrupt, but he would have already at this point sucked dry the cigar that he had, and probably walked a short bit away from the fire.
See you not there?
So he would have been standing up right before and turned around just before you looked to him and asked. And if you had continued to ask, he probably would have hesitated a bit but continued to walk. He's not that far away, but he has walked away from the fire at that point.
So, will he be able to answer me?
Probably not. He like I said, he definitely heard you. He hesitated, but then he continued to walk.
Okay. And the other big thing that we should share is who my patron is. Bartus, you got this. I believe in you.
Just throw out a bargain.
Well, no, you forget, Toe. He physically cannot say it.
Contract.
His contract states that he cannot say it out loud, and that's to protect him.
Still funny though.
Rebirth, right? That's what the thing
Yes,
is.
he's the god of rebirth.
Um, Ferdinand is a warlock. And fuck, Justin doesn't know how to word this. Whatever. His patron is the god of rebirth. His patron is hate.
Sorry. I didn't think things could get any fucking crazier. But okay. So part of the god that's trying to destroy everything is on your shoulder, but this one doesn't want to destroy everything, I'm assuming, because you're not all dead.
Correct.
I believe he's still mulling it over.
Pieces get pushed out through the veil, so to speak. And when they do that, he can't decide what goes with them. So they have varying opinions.
I think we should just make the no more crazy bullshit for 5 minutes a standing rule. Can that be a thing?
So
Works for me. I'm not much of a talker, anyways.
It'll take you days to learn everything.
The hope is
Thank
to
God. Wait, days?
the hope is to form an opinion. Well, I have been tasked with by interacting with people is to form an opinion of what is here and decide what should happen to it.
So what I'm hearing is you have to change. Wow, okay. Good luck with that. What would you like on your tombstone?
Welcome to the group, kid.
Succeed, the world ends and I don't get one, or I have to murder my best friend. So, there's not a lot of positives. if we lose, so to speak.
I'm gonna try to catch Ferdinand's attention and wave him over away from the group.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll perception. That's an 11.
Hey, Irby, you have 21. You see
Yeah,
that.
I was just gonna say that.
Nudge him on the shoulder.
Yeah, I was gonna nudge him with my elbow.
Unless I specifically say you don't see it, just assume you see everything.
Yeah.
I'll approach Maximilian.
Let's take a walk, kid.
I'll go for a walk.
You might want to tell Snappy to make sure that the rest of them are paying attention to their surroundings. We are on guard duty, after all.
You should probably let Solrath know that, Snappy.
I got it.
Snappy
Thanks
will
for the message, Snappy.
begrudgingly leave your shoulder.
You didn't go lay on the warm one.
He as soon as you say that, gone.
So am I gonna receive this message?
Oh, you will receive the message, and then he will immediately curl up in Elaine's lap.
Maximilian?
He's gonna continue walking off in a direction.
Oh, I'll follow him. I thought I was gonna skip the whole walking bit.
Yeah.
So,
Find a clearing where he can sit down on an overturned stump if he could, or a log or something.
Or
And
rock?
kind of look up to the stars. Now that they're well away from all the fires of the caravan.
sit with him.
There's a lot of things on my mind, kid. A lot of things. At this point in time, I cannot give you an answer to the question that you asked me earlier. In turn, I will give a question for you. How are you holding up? Now that you've seen the funerals of two of your companions.
Better than I was when they died. But one's first experiences with death are never good, I think. Don't usually go well.
I can personally attest that even the good deaths still bring about sadness with them.
But, you know, even if they're gone, I carry parts of them with me. Like Lomax Dog Tides or Elias's other journal.
The physical items, I'll be honest, don't really mean that much. They can, because they're a physical reminder. But to most people, most creatures in this rock, it's the memories that you've made with the people that really stick with you. They're what you hold close whenever you miss them or need advice from them. You almost feel like they're there with you. In your head, almost. Giving you the advice you're looking for. No, that doesn't always happen. It's just sometimes.
Keep that in mind, Maximilian. Did you overhear the conversation after you left?
Yes.
So you now know everything.
I've already known. It's not the first time I've seen those crystals, kid.
Yeah?
They're not
Different.
good.
Wait, did you say it's not good?
They are not good, yeah.
They. I don't know if you know this, but when I give one that I have interacted with to someone, we kind of become linked in a sense.
I know.
So they adapt more of Snappy's point of view.
I know.
Of trying to figure out what to do with the world.
It changes them. They're no longer who they used to be. Even taking that away, it doesn't change that. And usually they don't want that taken away again. But that is not the conversation I'm wanting to have with you tonight. This part of the conversation can come at another time. I want to give you a little bit more understanding of how, at least myself, how I see life here. You know, you've only been around for so long, but you've seen a lot. Quite more than most people. And you've seen most of the bad right away. You didn't get anything of what most people call childhood. If anything, your childhood was you throughout the years talking to Snappy in your computer program phase.
Yep.
But that didn't give you an accurate depiction of the world. Living creatures and people, they do die. They die very often. And it's a rather short existence that they live. Sure. People like Theoden or Soul Wrath, they'll live a little longer than most humans will. Theoden much, much longer. He's probably been around longer than I have, to be fair. But people like the commander of our little entourage, the orc,
Mm-hmm.
he has a shorter lifespan than me. On average, at least. Everybody has a time limit. Some go when they're still in their prime, some go even younger, some outlive it. But those are usually special cases. And I don't mean to say this as because everything dies, so and because life here is so short, then nothing matters. Because that's not true at all. The little moments and interactions you have with everyone that are truly what make life worth living. And you, Ferdinand, do you know who Ferdinand is?
Spent a long time trying to figure that out. Well, probably not as long as you.
Yeah. I mean, you've been at it for what, 4 months?
Yeah,
That's
you've been at it, what, 50 years?
57, to be precise. 4 months is a drop in the bucket. But doesn't mean you haven't learned anything about yourself. From simple interactions we've had with each other, I can definitely tell you prefer to talk rather than fight. Compromise instead of demand. That doesn't mean you're infallible. After all, you refused to listen to my advice when it came to being up on that dungeon.
Yeah.
It did work out in the end, and I regret the actions that I took. However, no one's infallible. Everybody will make mistakes. Some people continue to make the same mistakes over and over again.
Now, though, at least you weren't trying to kill me. Last lad to try to hit me was attempting to kill me.
Well, to be honest, most people that are connected to hate aren't exactly good people.
We had known each other for probably 2 months before she tried to kill me when she found out.
That's on her. But I don't know her situation or circumstances. I don't know exactly what was done to her. Because there's many things that's been done in the name of hate. Believe you me. Many things. He'd scratch at his chest, kind of like over where his heart is.
Maximilian, you're pretty wise for, well, probably the wisest person I've met, aside from Ezreal and Greybeard, maybe a few of the gods.
Well, I'd have to disagree with you in most cases on that. I'm an old fool most days. You can just ask Ez on that one. Just don't do it over the radio. please.
Don't do it over the radio.
Yeah, don't do it over the radio. Anyone can listen to that.
Yeah. He did warn me about that.
Mm-hmm.
But
I suppose my advice is that I can give you right now is find yourself. What you're wanting to do. And I mean what you, not what Snappy's wanting you to do. Because if you are to make a decision on this world, you have to live here. So far, you've just been learning and experiencing.
it,
You've not been yourself without the influence of anyone else.
you do realize I accepted this burden willingly when I was a program?
You accepted it when you were when you knew nothing. That's not exactly accepting that willingly. It in a sense it is. However, you didn't understand anything at the time. You
And he
assumed
had
that it
no
would be,
idea how the world had become either.
mm, and you assumed that it would just be a simple equation. Yeah,
Eh,
plug the
mostly.
good values minus subtract the bad values and see which one comes out on top.
Yep,
That's not how the world works.
I've noticed.
Everything is gray. There's no good or evil in this world. Well, there is, but everything is subjective. Everything is down to personal opinion and what they've accomplished and what they've seen and what they see in the future that they have. Nothing is as simple as black and white.
Hmm.
There is, in my opinion, there is no good and there is no bad. There's only people who make good or bad choices. And you can get good people who make bad choices, Ferdinand. And you can get bad people who can make good choices.
That's a lot to think about.
Which is why I said the rest of the conversation when it comes to your particular god could wait until another day.
You don't speak Draconic, do you?
Nope.
You have a hard time talking to him. Unless
I'll be honest with you, Ferdinand. It'll be for the best that Snappy and I don't speak. I have too much history that I need to work through myself before I can do such a thing.
Okay. I want you to know that I only waited this long to tell you because, Enchanted, there's no actual reason. I just wasn't here for the traveling session. I just wanted us to be outside of town and away
To be
from,
fair, I wasn't there either.
yeah, to be away from prying ears.
I understand that. And to be honest, I've kind of been avoiding you to get my own thoughts straight. But I wasn't going to leave you alone at the funeral.
Thank you for that.
Now, you get back to camp and make sure they're actually watching everything.
Oh, you come on too.
I'll be along shortly.
Don't stay out there too long.
Thoughts. Yeah. I just got some thoughts I gotta organize.
I will start making my way back to camp.
I think I'll start up another cigar and slowly finish that one. And after that, go back to camp.
All right.
I'm gonna go pick up food at the door, so I'll be right back.
All right. The group that stayed behind. You guys talk about anything? Make perception checks too, FYI.
Sight.
Sight. Well, yeah, sight. Because since there's some wind out.
It's a 19.
17, Irby?
That's a 19.
19?
Sora? Joe? Joe?
All right. I
Cole,
think Cole got up.
I forgot that I was muted.
Ah.
Hello?
Yep, I got you.
I rolled and nothing showed up. Do I
I
re-roll?
see a 3. Is that you?
I don't
Oh,
think so.
Wait, hold on. With the chat. Yeah, he rolled a 3.
God
Yeah,
damn
he
it.
rolled a 3.
I just dropped it.
That's a 10.
Justin and Joe must have rolled at the same time.
That's probably what. Yeah. Whoever. When rolls like that happen, when they overlap, it's usually whoever rolled first will. Whoever the outcome came out first will be who gets seen. So.
Yeah.
Elaine gets this at disadvantage because she's too busy playing with Snappy. Wow. Disadvantage is still like a fucking 13. Alright. No, it's a 15. I forgot she has high wisdom.
Lyric.
Alright, so while the other guys are off, do any of you talk about anything?
Yeah. Sora.
What can I do you for?
Come to realize that the sword that I got from that dungeon won't benefit me very much. Would you like to use it?
That's very convenient. Because as a coincidence, I was thinking about picking up a sword for myself.
Well, all right. Do you remember the properties?
Properties, I remember it was +2.
Okay. It's a +2 short sword. And if you make an opportunity attack, you can attack twice. Aimed attacks, you can make straight.
I can't type that fast.
You put it in the Roll20 or the Discord?
Roll 20.
Roll20. So, if you, yep, you can see it in the Roll20.
And short sword is 1d6.
So that brings me to a point that I think I need to talk with Jacob about at some point,
Ah, fuck me.
involving months. Month weapons do martial arts dice worth of damage, Jacob. So would when he gets to using the greatsword like he wants, would that be 2 of his martial arts dice? You don't have to answer now because we're not there yet, but this is me telling you it's something to worry about.
That sounds like fun to me.
Fuck. You are not doing 2d12.
Come on.
Motherfucker, the properties I plan to give you the sword that you want would classify it as fucking legendary. Piss off.
2d12 plus legendary. Sounds pretty good.
No. The answer to your question is no.
No, they top out at D10.
Even still, that's a lot.
Yes, it is the most damaging thing in the game.
And still not as crazy as Saul.
It's up there.
I mean, 2d12s is basically just a 1 dice versus 2 dice roll of what he was doing with his 2 greatswords. So it's pretty even.
Sounds balanced.
And he won't hit the D10s till he's level 17.
You see, you should have started with that. Because I don't know if we'll make it to level 17. And I might be able to live with that at level 17.
Alright.
Cool.
I may come to regret that later, but...
We have it here on the stream.
It's proof.
What?
There was
My
a
bad.
confirmation.
We heard it
My
here
bad.
on the stream. The DM has made a mistake. He just hasn't realized it yet.
No, you realize. You just don't really care yet. It doesn't affect present Jacob.
Yeah, that's not a
Current
problem
Jacob.
for future Jacob.
Versus future.
Oh yeah, gotta hate past yourself.
Yeah, that was the one tidbit I had that I realized. That he was given a short sword, and I was like, yeah, that's not to do a lot more than a D6 at some point.
Well, with a long sword, can't you only long sword, great sword, can't you only wield one at a time?
Yes, you can.
There's shenanigans where you can do it not, but normally yes.
The reason for that was the swords were special, and you had to activate them to be that way.
Yeah.
But that's my one little tidbit that I realized and figured I should warn you, Jacob. You're welcome.
Don't worry, there'll be a TPK before then.
I assume it's gonna be me.
Nah, TPK is
Wait,
everyone.
so do you not know what TPK means?
Team kill.
Total party kill.
I'm gonna kill all you motherfuckers
Uh,
in your sleep.
TPK means total party kill, so not team kill.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna be looking, and then R's just gonna stab me in the back.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Neither would I.
Honestly, I've been
That's a good
thinking
one.
about adding some of you guys to the... Yeah, I've thought about it. It's gone through my head. Don't worry. Looking out for all of you.
Which one in particular?
It will depend on the day and how I'm feeling about all of you. Think
That's
about that the
produced-
next time you want to screw me over.
How fast do you?
Mass
When do I ever
producer.
Go over,
Campaign.
Jacob.
I don't screw you over freaking knowing that I'm screwing you over.
Jacob, that was another thing.
Just gotta
I had
happen.
to tell
Oh,
you.
Josh, yeah.
I assumed this was obvious, but I should pitch this. As I'm making the railgun, I am writing down what I am doing.
I assumed.
I figured you assumed, but I'm going to cover my ass here that I am actually making a blueprint as well as making it.
Okay, great. So I can have someone steal that.
Oh no. You have been pretty open about what you're making.
to the party, and to Charles. Oh, I wonder if I did a trip to Bed of Holding.
All right. So back to the short sword characteristics. It's a 1d6 plus 2.
It's in the Roll20 chat,
Is
so you can. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
So
+2 means you get +2 to attack and to damage.
yeah.
You know, and if you care about his name, it's called the Needle, and you found it in a haystack. I'm funny.
Yes.
Clever.
Rapier.
Did you also say that it doesn't have a handle?
No, it does.
Clearly said
It's
that it
just
was
not
like just
really a
leather wrap.
standard handle.
Random question, not so random in fact. What would you classify a Bed of Holding under for guild crafting purposes?
Pretty sure it's the first level.
Son of a fucking whore. Ugh.
Because you can craft at level 3 as an artificer.
No, like what guild handles this stuff?
Bag of Holding is uncommon.
In all honesty, I'd say everyone, because everyone uses bags of holding.
Yeah, just because everyone uses one doesn't mean every guild has the ability to make it.
That's fair.
Okay, it's
Probably
definitely not the
merchants,
Fighters
right?
Guild. It's not the Artisans Guild because they're all about guns.
It's probably the merchants, since that's what they use to carry shit.
They use trucks because most of the shit they're shipping is not in the. Oh yeah, that'll all fit in a bag. It's in the hundreds and maybe thousands. They need big trucks.
Fair enough.
And I'm pretty sure it can't fit an actual freaking artillery piece. Modern artillery piece. We're not talking cannon. We're talking I want to wipe out you in the city block kind of artillery piece.
Enlarge Reduce is a beautiful spell.
Yeah, but not everyone can cast that.
Oh, I know.
We'll throw it in the Mage Guild.
Mage Guild, I'll have to talk to Anara.
That'll probably be the best one because they have the most kind of miscellaneous rods, scrolls, staffs, wands, potions kind of things.
Yeah. I'll have to talk to Anara. But I'm hoping to get a Bed of Holding that I can dissuade people from looking into.
Dissuade them by breaking their fingers when they try to reach in.
So,
There's mimic bag of holding.
is there anything else the party would like to do this night?
Would like to
No.
express my thanks to Ferdinand
Farkas?
and tell him about my plan to eventually pick up a great sword.
Farkas?
You mean Farkas?
Yes.
Farkas, yes.
All right, from now
All
on,
right.
all of you guys have got to make characters that start with a different letter. That's just the rule.
Mine started with a V for a long time.
Yep. Till she
Then you
died.
killed it.
I'll be honest, and the reason why he's called himself Ferdinand is because he was playing Three Houses, and the character says, "My name is Ferdinand von Ayer." So that's why he took it.
Figures.
I can live with that. All right. hearing nothing else, it is now the morning of the. It is now the
Yep.
morning of the 18th, and that's where I'm going to call it for now. Because
All right.
A, I have to get my stuff together for work, and B, I have a lot of prep before I can fucking do anything else.
Great.
Flawless.
I can't wait to train Knowles to make railguns.
Mass production of railguns created by the Null Empire.
Any fellow DMs that hear this, please send help.
Oh! Oh my god, no! People don't live in the mountains! We could be the mountain railgun people!
Oh no. That's where the trolls are.
I have a railgun!
If you have enough railguns, there's not a problem.
Yeah, that means we need to make the railguns, then go up there.
Also, we befriended trolls, we can do it again.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Lomat was the one who knew Giant, and he
Alright.
was teaching it to me.
Stream. Have a good rest of your night. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this.
I am warning you,